Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Back to pass. It's Sellers. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. On the run here. Lets it go. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Io Manor. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's 30 short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for... Third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, these jet sweeps are dangerous. You spend so much time worrying about the pass game or the running back coming between the tackles. All of a sudden, here comes a speedster around the edge with a lot of momentum. Puts a lot of pressure on a defense, as you saw right there.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. He's just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And they'll give it to the back. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. And stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here, in the early stats illustrating the story. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they've got him.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that time.
And the pass rush swarms, and they get him down on fourth and goal. What a play.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now...
And this is going to be a safety.
I'm not shocked this happened in this game, right? Both these offenses have struggled in the first quarter, and the first team to score in the second quarter does it with a safety. But let's give credit to this defense, though. They've been out here dominating in this first half.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. A quick throw out left, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football. First down, looking to throw the football.
He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. 1st down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
There's a wide-open receiver complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a 1st down.
Short connection to the tight end here. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic that moved you right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
1st and 10 play coming up. They're going to run it here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
Tackle, but 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point puts them up 9 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there, trying to build on a positive 1st half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Same tailback, another carry. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Look at this. He'll go deep again. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
We go with a direct snap. And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a 3-score game.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Handoff to the single back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And the Gamecocks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The defense with more pre-snap movement. The back's got it. They'll tackle him at the 27. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Running with purpose. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The Gamecocks will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. But the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Brown. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
First down and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And they get him down after the completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to throw yet again. Pass rush closing in. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled only after picking up a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Took contact on the throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Poor set of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. The Tigers will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Clemson, and the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Jacobs. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He'll hand it off. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. The receiver makes the grab. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Makes a nice move there. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Gamecocks have first and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Clemson now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Trying to extend the play. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his back. Touchdown Tigers. And this one is getting ugly.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
South Carolina, 13.
Returner looking to create better field position. The returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To throw, it's Sellers. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. Tackle made after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Grab near the sticks. It's Iomanor. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Point after, knocked right through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot falls incomplete, but a lot of contact there. And here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Gamecocks come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
New center down to the offense. 1st and 10.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Automatic in the PAT. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They moved you well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The defense with a pre-snap movement of its own. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, I really like the route here of the receiver. And in the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive, lofting it toward the left sideline. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Fires it to the wide out. Pump over the middle. It's Moore. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Now, a lot of times college quarterbacks that are more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
To throw, it's Sellers. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Backed up to the 10-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
3rd down coming.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before Feiner being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
South Carolina, 27.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacked.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is brought down as the clock runs out. That'll do it for this game. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have taken care of business and beaten a rival.
Nothing better than that. That's one of the feelings that you'll never forget. For everyone in this program who supports this team and played on that football field, they'll never forget this win. A well-earned victory and bragging rights until they play again.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.